Bernard is in the, I don't know, the spy room, and he says
Mhm.
every society is 9 meals from collapse. Is that true?
There's a truth, Mr. Almonds, that is applied to human civilization from the before times until now. Only 9 missed meals separate a functioning society from chaos.
9 missed meals, I assume, is 3 days. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, breakfast, lunch, dinner, breakfast,
Okay.
lunch, dinner.
Okay.
That means if people miss 9 meals, 3 days of no food, then society is going to fall apart.
Or at
To
least
me,
it's
this-
on the brink.
To me, it sounded reasonable
Okay.
because
Walk me through
if I don't think people are in any danger after 3 days of no food in terms of like starvation,
that. Nope, they're fine.
but
So my understanding of it
It's
is
on their-
3 days
it's on their
without
minds.
water, your body's in trouble.
right.
But it's something like 2 weeks without food. You're going to be hungry. You're going to be feel miserable, but like you're
Mhm.
not so calorie deficient that you're like dead. But 3 days without water, I
Right.
think you're like toast, right?
So if supplies are so poor that people are missing 3 days worth of food, it's
Mhm.
probably on their mind like starvation is on the way. I got to do something now.
I see.
I got to
3
take
days
action.
without 3 days without food is like the body's limit for like, hey, fix this right now. And like I'm
Right.
going to push you to do extreme things because we need food in your body, right?
Right.
Hmm.
So on the silo, but it is a long time. You'd have to have no supplies to people in the silo for 3 days. Like
Or-
a decent mayor would be like, let's just get some people some crackers. Like, there's no problem.
I mean, heck, I would say even with crackers, that's not enough to be like, I'm full meal, I'm satisfied. Like, I would say, even like extremely low rations is not enough.
Right. So I wonder, but if people like they get a trickle of food, they're like, okay, it's not, we're all tightening our belts, but we'll be okay. Versus like no food.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe this is also wrong for modern society because modern society might be like 48 hours of power outage and internet outage away.
That's right.
Where people are like, I can't play video games. I can't watch YouTube. What do we do? Let's go
Mhm.
mess stuff up.
They start rioting.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, right. Like people take to the streets, and if they don't have their regular, like outside baseball, like basketball, they don't have their regular athletic hobbies. Like, what do? You're sitting around outside, no internet. Like,
Getting upset about things.
I wonder if society is surprisingly close to collapse without power for a few days.
Right.
So I
you
saw
take-
this, and I was like 9 meals from collapse. I was like, I wonder if I can game this. Like, people do this 1 meal a day. They do OMAD. It's like you eat all your calories. It's like huge 22,000 calorie meal, 2,200 calorie meal in one sitting.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
so then the rest of the day you're fasting. I was like, I wonder if I could make a society that does 1 meal a day, and so I could stretch out those 9 meals into 9 days.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Yeah, I immediately
saying-
went to how can I game the system. I took 9 meals as a literal number. Like, it has to be 9 meals.
I
Stretch
see.
out across 9 days. Like, all right.
Okay. I yeah. So if a person has 2 meals a day, well, that's how many days is that? That's
It's 4.5.
4.5 days. Yeah, it's not a problem. Like, he could have just
I mean,
said 3 days with no food, but
But there's something there. There is something there about that, right? Because if
Yeah.
you're used to having 1 meal a day, then 3
Yeah.
days, it's maybe not so bad. Oh gosh, I don't know about that actually.
no, I think
Because
'cause
your
I think-
body may be like, I don't care about your weird diet. Like,
Right.
I'm empty.
So I think it really is 3 days. It's some turning point at 3 days. Whether a person has 1, 2, or 3 meals in a day.
Okay.
Yeah. Without
That's something about like the consistency of income, of like
Yeah.
caloric income.
caloric income. Yeah.
Okay.